report the standards of Hollywood westerns, in which the good guys never shoot first, onto the battlefield. I'm comfortable in my mind that there is little hope for understanding from the old guard. However, I pray that the young officers of today will read this book with an inquisitive mind. I hope that they will look at the requirements of the modern battlefield and see the great potential of the sniper system. Hopefully they will see that the success and effectiveness of the sniper is limited only by one's imagination. There can be little doubt that Gunnery Sergeant Hathcock was effective in his role as a sniper. What is not widely known is that he became the focal point of a staff effort to legitimize sniping. I was the marksmanship coordinator in the Office of Training at Headquarters, United States Marine Corps, from 1975 through 1977. During this period, we staffed a proposal for a permanent table of organization and table of equipment for the sniper unit. There was a strong effort at this time to delete the sniper program from the Marine Corps. As a result, I conducted a personal lobbying program that extended from the handball courts to the briefing rooms, from the officers' club at Quantico to seminars on urban warfare. There, Carlos became the symbol of what could be. Carlos's story was told again and again. It added credibility to the too often impersonal and unimaginative thought processes used by a major staff. Carlos Hathcock not only sparked but inflamed the imaginations of many who would have removed all traces of sniping from the Marine Corps. His real-life heroics served as a demonstration of what could be accomplished with proper training, equipment, and leadership. Eventually, through the efforts of many men, a permanent sniper table of organization and table of equipment within every Marine division was established, and approval was given for what has become the finest school on the art of sniping in the world. Without Hathcock's story and without his courage, perhaps none of this would have come to pass. E.J. Land, Major, U.S. Marine Corps, retired. Preface. This book is based upon the personal recollections of the participants and upon the official Marine Corps records kept at the Marine Corps Historical Center in Washington, D.C. Operational orders, situation reports, and after-action reports provide the historical framework for the story Marine Sniper tells. As for the actions of the enemy, whatever was not observed by American eyes was reconstructed from the evidence found after battle. And in specific instances, spectacular windfalls came my way. The notebook of the Apache woman, in which she kept a record of her day-to-day movements and observations, and in which she reports on her encounters with the American enemy, was recovered after her death and lent me by a Marine who was on Hill 55. In a few places, I have taken the liberty of inventing dialogue for Hathcock's North Vietnamese and Viet Cong opponents. Those are the only elements in the book that cannot be fully justified by a careful examination of the evidence. Everything else has been made factually accurate to the best of my ability. The story begins with a quote from Ernest Hemingway. "There is no hunting like the hunting of man, and those who have hunted armed man long enough and liked it never care for anything else thereafter." Chapter 1. Duck Foe Shooting Gallery. A gentle breeze rustled the white feather in the Marine sniper's floppy hat as he watched the land below through the telescopic gun sight. The soft stir of air had swept up the hill from the rice paddies and, just moments earlier, had touched a 12-year-old Vietnamese boy whose khaki shirt hung loose and wet across his skinny back, and who struggled to keep his heavily laden bicycle upright. It was a mild February afternoon in 1967, and Sergeant Carlos Norman Hathcock II sat cross-legged behind his M2 50-caliber machine gun. A year and a half earlier, at Camp Perry, Ohio, the slim 24-year-old Marine had won the U.S. 1,000-yard high-power rifle championship.